Welcome to Mary's Eclectic Interests. My name is Mary Harding, and I am from the Perpich Center for Arts Education. First, I'd like to tell you a little bit about our school. The Perpich Center has three components: the Arts High School, the Professional Development Institute, and the library. And the dancers today are from the Arts High School. The Perpich Arts High School is in Golden Valley, and it has students from the entire state of Minnesota. We are an 11th and 12th grade free public high school. Students that come to our high school have the opportunity to either live in the dorm or stay in the metro area in their homes. And they study a wide variety of subjects. They have all of their normal high school classes, and then they have the opportunity to study dance, music, theater, visual arts, media arts, or literary arts. Our students really study deeply in those art areas and are also given many opportunities to integrate them.
So here at Perpich in the dance program, we do collaborative works to create our shows, and so that collaborative work looks like the dancers, Mary, and a guest artist all working together to create different pieces that are used throughout the show. Most of the pieces are created from the dancers personally. And so just the influence for my piece, I am of Mexican-American background, and so I used my heritage to influence a piece that I wanted to share with all the ladies in the program so they could have a little taste of who I am and who I represent myself to be.
Today, we are really pleased to present for you a short dance and a poem created by the students. And this piece that we will show is inspired by the poet, author, singer, dancer, and civil rights activist, Maya Angelou.
I'm currently a senior at Perpich Center for the Arts, and I'm from Coon Rapids. This year, and from this piece, if there's one small thing that I could take away, it would be that everything is intentional. Every work of art, every person, every being, every action, there's intention. There's a purpose behind it. We hold so much power as artists, and I've definitely learned being at Perpich how to use it and how to use it intentionally and with positivity. Life is your own canvas, and painting it the way you want it to look and the way you want it to be only inspires you more.
I'd like to tell you a little bit about the piece that you're about to see. The dancers studied the two poems by Maya Angelou, Phenomenal Woman and Still I Rise, and used those poems as a way to create the movement that you will see. They also worked on the ideas of aspirations and trying to tell ourselves that we are strong and that we are beautiful, that we are humble, and that we are independent. So the students discovered the American Sign Language for those words and used those words and gestures also to create movement.
So the piece that you saw today, or will be seeing after this, is based on two poems that were written by Maya Angelou, Still I Rise and Phenomenal Woman. How we created the beautiful piece was we read the two poems and then we wrote responses and reflected on lines that really stood out to us and made us feel emotions of power and independence. And so we took those emotions and ended up choreographing small phrases which were then linked together to create the piece. And the sign language on the piece, which are humble, beautiful, strong, and independent, were taken off affirmations that we gave ourselves to reflect on pieces of our individual personalities that we really enjoy about ourselves or that the other dancers enjoy about ourselves, just to remind each and every one of us that we do have aspects that should deserve recognition inside of us, and we need to make sure we place that recognition in each and every one of us and not just overlook everything that we do every day.
The poem you will hear was written by Evelyn Spears, one of our amazing theater students. And she wrote that also inspired by Phenomenal Woman and Still I Rise by Maya Angelou.
My eyes, dark as bark, as round as the moon, my skin leaving trails of stretch marks, my history in melanin, so proud of my dark black skin. The length of my legs, which stretch for miles, people counting every inch of me, judging by fake smile by smile. But I laugh, and you can see my teeth. My teeth are as bright as the future that lies beneath. My arms, they reach for the stars, they reach for the sky. By the look of my wings, you'd think I could fly. But I do. I take off. I head for success. My worth is not if you can see my rolls under my dress, and my hands hold power. They hold onto my mind, take it for granted. My beauty, by few, is to understand it. Yes, I stare. I stare at the woman I see. Not the person I assumed I'd be when I was 3. I'm even better. I'm unique. In my size, in my mind, in the way my lips move, it's hard to keep track of time. I speak nothing but truth and the words that refuse to be told. The mirror is the only reflection of what you can see. Yet the person she loves, her thighs, her feet, her stomachs, her cheeks, she doesn't have to be afraid of the words others speak. And I am the girl who's not the average size, but I love myself despite what society says should be my demise. And the women of the world who hold their heads high, just because they're not a size 0, they don't feel the need to cry. They love themselves and they are proud. They don't mind if they don't blend in with the crowd. They can take your breath away. They are better than the slurs people typically say. They're secure in themselves. They don't care what they are told. I'll tell myself for the rest of my eternity, girl, be proud and be bold. The inspiration that I grabbed from my piece, since both we used 2 poems inspired by Maya Angelou. A lot of times in society, we're told that we're not good enough or we're not the right size, and they've given us the standard that it's nearly impossible to accomplish. And over the years, I have beat myself up for not being able to meet that standard and not be able to fit the mold that I'm supposed to, that society says I'm supposed to. And as I've grown and as I've learned to love myself and learned to accept myself, I've learned that I am okay despite my size, despite my height, despite my race. The world is diverse for a reason, and I wouldn't be here if I wasn't supposed to make a change, or if I wasn't supposed to not necessarily make everything different, but if everything weren't supposed to be different and everything was the same, then I wouldn't be who I was. And I had to learn that it's okay to be myself. It's okay to be different, because no one's the same. And if we all were the same, the world would be pretty darn boring. So I've just learned that writing the poetry, it's definitely taught me. And I was able to bring in the fact that if a lot more people were able to accept themselves, and if they were taught to accept themselves, then it would be a lot easier, and I feel as if there'd be a lot more creativity, and people wouldn't be so afraid to be themselves, since a lot of times people are shunned if they do something out of the ordinary, if they're not what they're expected to be. But I feel as if there shouldn't be any standards, or if there shouldn't be any limits that people have, because everyone is capable of so much more than I think they're told they are. And I just wanted to show that people are capable and they have so much more to offer than people typically say that they are.
The process of our creation is very collaborative. The students and I both developed movement material, and the students and I created the structure of the entire piece collaboratively in about 5 or 6 rehearsals. What you're seeing today is a version of it that will grow and grow and grow. Some of the movement the dancers are doing, they only created just 2 days ago. And so even though it's well rehearsed, it has a lot of room to grow for our concerts. And our concert is coming up on May 17th and 18th at the Perpich Center. If you want any more information about the dance concert or the Perpich Center, about the Arts High School, professional development, the library, please check out our website. Thank you. Enjoy the dance.
My eyes, dark as bark, as round as the moon. My skin leaving trails of stretch marks. My history in melanin, so proud of my dark black skin. The length of my legs which stretch for miles, people counting every inch of me, judging by fake smile by smile. But I laugh and you can see my teeth. My teeth are as bright as the future that lies beneath. My arms, they reach for the stars, they reach for the sky. By the look of my wings, you'd think I could fly. But I do. I take off. I head for success. My worth is not if you can see my rolls under my dress, and my hands hold power. They hold onto my mind, take it for granted. My beauty by few is to understand it. Yes, I stare. I stare at the woman I see. Not the person I assumed I'd be when I was 3. I'm even better. I'm unique. In my size, in my mind, in the way my lips move, it's hard to keep track of time. I speak nothing but truth, and the words that refuse to be told. The mirror is the only reflection of what you can see. Yet the person she loves, her thighs, her feet, her stomachs, her cheeks, she doesn't have to be afraid of the words others speak. And I am the girl who's not the average size. But I love myself despite what society says should be my demise. And the women of the world who hold their heads high, just because they're not a size 0, they don't feel the need to cry. They love themselves and they are proud. They don't mind if they don't blend in with the crowd. They can take your breath away. They are better than the slurs people typically say. They're secure in themselves. They don't care what they are told. I'll tell myself for the rest of my eternity, girl, be proud and be bold.
My name is Imani Harris. Being in dance with these beautiful ladies has changed my whole year, my whole perspective on dancing with women. The dance world is highly populated by ladies, but there's a special connection that we have and that no one else can share. This year has just taught me how to be supportive and loving and warm and just always bringing good energy to the table.
Hi, my name's Autumn Villegas. I am from Duluth, Minnesota, and I am currently a dance senior here at Perpich Center for Arts Education. And if there's one thing that I could take away from this piece or just the year overall, it's just to keep pushing through whatever is happening in your life. There are a lot of struggles that each of us have every day, and we just have to remember that we just have to keep pushing and keep believing in ourselves. And the ladies here at Perpich have just really helped me learn that for myself and not just preach it, but also kind of practice what I preach. And so here has just been an amazing experience to not only learn how to trust others, but how to trust myself. And having such a small group of just lovely women surrounding me has just been amazing. And using what I've learned here at Perpich is going to help me immensely in life, because as I am moving on to New York City to pursue dance and study business, it's just going to be a really important lesson to just keep believing in myself and keep pushing forward through anything that comes in my path, and no matter what anyone says, just to believe in myself and believe in my own inner strength and just keep on going.
Hi, I'm Cyan Walker. I am from North Minneapolis. I go to Perpich, and I'm a dancer, obviously, because I just got done dancing. I started dancing professionally basically 2 years ago at Perpich, where I was doing visual drawings and theater at Fair School downtown. But then I transferred to Perpich to follow my dreams. What I can take from the dance is it's all about giving and receiving and woman empowerment. I really learned a lot just from being around the people that I'm being around in dance, and like just being around such a good energy, and like it just gives me so much power and strength to be here every day or to be at Perpich every day. And it's just been a blessing experience to dance with the Perpich girls.
Hi, my name is Izzy Cruz. I am a senior at Perpich. If there's one thing that I could take away from this dance, this piece that we're doing, it'd probably be transformation. I personally have transformed from a music student to a beautiful dancer, and I'm confident to say so. And I can also say the same for all of my sisters, my dance sisters. I love them so much, and I have learned so much about myself, about womanhood, and how amazing it can be to be connected to powerful and strong women.
Hi, my name is Evelyn Spears, and I'm a senior at Perpich Arts High School, and I am a theater senior. One thing that I've definitely learned this year is perseverance and believing in yourself, because for years I had no confidence in myself, and everything I did didn't really seem to have a purpose, and I didn't really feel as if I was going anywhere, as if I was capable of anything. But as I went to Perpich and as I found myself, I was able to realize that I was worth something, and I was able and capable of so much more than I ever believed. And believing in yourself, I've had a lot of hardballs thrown at me this year, yet I kept going, and I realized that I'm capable of so much more than I could have ever expected, and I can just do so much. And having the support system I have, and having the friends that I've made and the relationships that I've developed, I've learned that there's more than just now, that I have a lot more that I can do, and a lot more that I am capable of, and a lot more that that can happen, and it's not just now. I have my whole future ahead of me, and that I can do so much, and that I'm not stuck, that I can go somewhere. And I didn't believe that before I got into the arts, but now that I am in the arts, I believe that I have a reason now, that I actually have a reason for my life, and that I can do something. So
My name is Mary Harding, and I've been teaching dance at the Perpich Center for 28 years. I've been inspired continually by the amazing talent of the students from around the state of Minnesota in all of the art areas: theater and music, visual arts, media arts, literary arts, and especially in dance. A huge thank you to Rudy Perpich and Lola Perpich for their vision in helping us create this amazing institution. We believe in the power of the arts in education. We believe that every student is deserving of arts in education so that they can see themselves mirrored back to them through the arts, and that they can see through the windows of arts to their amazing, glorious future.
I would like to say to everybody who is watching, if you are a female or you know a strong woman in your life, do as much as you can to stay powerful, to be grateful for what you have and grateful for the people in your life, and to strive to push against any norms and the battles that you have faced in the past, probably, if it's harassment, if it's, just the norms of society and what the burdens that can be put on women. Stay strong. This is a very transformative time for every woman, every person in this country. So stay strong. I love you. Good night.
What makes your community feel like home? Is it knowing what's happening in your neighborhood? Or when people know your name? Connections make us a community. For more than 30 years, Northwest Community Television has connected citizens, neighbors, even sports fans through video. You can learn about the latest news through our truly local newscast. We cover and air around 150 high school sporting events every year. For our cities, we air parades and city meetings that you can watch whenever you want. Then, any citizen of our cities can create and share their own original content. We'll even teach you how to use the equipment too. We have always provided you with a connected community experience, and as life gets busier than ever, we will continue to engage, inform, and inspire through CCX Media, so you can stay connected to the place you call home.